Have you ever felt like your comeback from a failure is supposed to be a public performance? That after a setback, you need to announce your grand plans, share your lesson learned posts, and perform your resilience for everyone to see? What if that noise is the very thing holding you back? I used to believe that too. After a major career misstep a few years ago, my first instinct was to draft the perfect bounce back speech for my network. But all that did was add pressure. Today, I want to share a different path. We're talking about why your most powerful comeback requires a silent season. By the end of this video, you'll have: first, a clear understanding of why the loud comeback often fails. Second, a simple mental framework for your quiet season. And third, 3 practical steps to start it today. No announcements needed. Let's name it. We live in a culture of the performance comeback. The mindset is, you fall, you get up, you immediately show everyone how strong you are. It's the social media redemption arc. The problem? This turns your healing into a spectator sport. Your focus shifts from genuine recovery to managing perceptions. You're curating resilience instead of building it. And when the applause fades, and it always does, you're left alone with the same unresolved issues. The common advice to fake it till you make it, or document the journey, fails because it externalizes your motivation. It ties your recovery to external validation, which is a fragile foundation. A few years back, I lost a key client that was 50% of my business. My immediate, panicked thought wasn't, how do I fix this? It was, what do I tell people? I crafted this whole narrative for my industry peers about a strategic pivot. I was more focused on saving face than solving the problem. And the stress of maintaining that story while I was crumbling inside, it made everything worse. I was rebuilding a house while pretending it was a castle. But what's the alternative? If not a performance, then what? It's a shift from a speech to a silent season. The quiet comeback isn't about hiding. It's about intentional privacy. It's the understanding that some seeds germinate best in darkness. Think of it like this. The silent season is the space between the wound and the wisdom. It's the dedicated time where your energy flows inward to repair, recalibrate, and rebuild, instead of outward to explain, excuse, or entertain. Imagine a tree in winter. It's not dead. It's not failing. It's in a silent season. Above ground, it's still. No new leaves, no visible growth. But underground, its roots are digging deeper, gathering resources, fortifying itself against the storm. Your quiet season is your winter of growth. The growth just isn't for display. I worked with a software engineer, let's call her Maya, who was passed over for a promotion twice. The office expectation was to fight louder, to prove her worth in meetings. Instead, she entered a silent season for 90 days. She stopped lobbying. She used that emotional energy to quietly build a new, automated system that solved a chronic team problem. She didn't present it until it was fully functional. When she did, the work spoke so loudly she didn't need to. That's the power of a silent season. You trade lobbying for lab work. This isn't about disappearing. It's about purposeful focus. Here are 3 actionable steps. Step 1. Declare a private moratorium. Give yourself permission, in writing, to not have an answer. For the next 30, 60, 90 days, you are off the hook from publicly explaining your plans or next move. You can say, I'm in a learning phase right now. That's it. This removes the performance pressure. Step 2. Redirect your questions. Instead of asking, what will people think, which focuses you outward, ask 2 internal questions. What do I need to learn from this? And what small thing can I rebuild today? That's it. Just those 2. This redirects your energy to the lab. Step 3. Create a silent metric. Choose one non-public metric to grow. For Maya, it was lines of functional code. For you, it could be pages read, skills practiced, prototypes made, or even days of consistent sleep. This is your private scoreboard. Your growth is measured here, not in likes or LinkedIn updates. Let's recap. 1. The loud, performative comeback often fails because it trades deep healing for cheap validation. 2. The alternative is the quiet comeback framework, seeing the silent season as the essential space between wound and wisdom. And 3. You start by declaring a private moratorium, redirecting your questions inward, and choosing a silent metric. So here's a question for you to sit with. What's one area of your life right now that might be begging for a silent season instead of a speech? Your worth isn't determined by the volume of your comeback. The most resilient structures are built in quiet, layer by layer. Give yourself the grace of that quiet. If this idea of a quiet season resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. In the comments, share one word that describes what you hope to find in your own silent season. Is it clarity, peace, strength? Let's create a quiet thread of intention together. If you found this perspective valuable, liking this video helps others find it too. And subscribe for more content focused on quiet, sustainable success. Because your journey doesn't always need a soundtrack. In the next video, we'll tackle how to handle friends and family who keep asking what's next when you're in your silent season? How to set boundaries with grace. I'll see you there.